also a bonus, it is very beneficial for you to celebrate other people's wins.
That's real talk.
Because when you win, you gonna want somebody to celebrate you. I've hated on people before. I have. In my immature, unaware, misunderstanding phase. What's going on, world? It's your boy Judy. We are back with another Game of Emotions podcast. To my left, your right is my boy. It's my boo, it's my thing, it's my wife.
Hey, yo.
Come on, baby, tell me, baby.
Hey, this is serious.
Yes, we did serious. Come on, dog.
Hey, y'all, I'm Shanice.
Come on, baby. So look, today we're not gonna waste no time laughing. You'll get right to this episode. Today what we're talking about is other people's success does not mean your failure.
Ooh.
Okay? I'm gonna repeat that. Other people's success does not mean your failure. It is human nature to feel like you are losing or you will lose when you see someone winning or you see someone doing something very similar or the exact same thing that you've been daydreaming and game planning and thinking about. Just because you see them winning, it does not equate to your failure. It does not mean you're going to lose, and it does not mean that you are losing.
Right.
Why? Couple reasons. And here's the truth. There's a couple reasons. Number one, whether you know it or not, whether you believe it or not, there is plenty enough wins and successes for everybody. It's enough to go around for everybody. I'll give you an example. This is a great example. So we were at one of our friends' 10-year wedding anniversary.
Yes, it's nice.
And it was a good amount of people there. It was a good amount of people. And they served food. They served catering food. It was real good food, too.
Mm-hmm.
And as we were going through the line, I was just thinking like, dang, man, I'm going to want some more. And I was thinking like it's not going to be enough food to like come back and go and get some more. I did. I didn't tell Pooh. But I did. I did have that thought. But long story short, after I got my plate, sat down and ate, and I didn't go back 4 seconds, but I did walk back by the food station. It was so much food to the point people were taking to-go plates. And this is the same thing with success. This is the same thing with winning.
That's right.
It is more than enough to go around for everybody. I'll give you a quick stat that I seen as I was preparing for this episode. So it said that in the world's population, only 17% of the population are full-time or part-time entrepreneurs, and 82% are just full-time traditional employees. What is the point that I'm making? The point that I'm making is, as an entrepreneur, the market is so big and so wide and so vast, and there's so many people, because entrepreneurship is not the easiest thing.
It's not the easiest. And I know you said you prepared that stat, but I was thinking too, now that whatever's happening, it could possibly be more that are entrepreneurs. Yeah. Because, people are not even guaranteed their jobs as of right now.
Right.
And also I was going to say, this entrepreneurship isn't easy. Like, it's hard. It's easy to be an employee.
Yeah. Oh, you going somewhere.
Right. Because you go to a job and you do what they ask you to do. Right. And once you do that job or do that service, the money's coming directly to you.
Yeah, it's real.
You know what I mean? Whereas an entrepreneur, you're doing everything. You are running here, running there. You have all these different expenses you have to pay out. And it's really not, entrepreneurship is not for the weak. So I can really believe that statistic. And I think even with that stat, we didn't even talk about like business, entrepreneurs that are successful. Like, that's a whole nother category.
It's a whole nother level, yeah.
You know what I mean? By itself, because it's now you got to be consistent with the thing through a hard time. You have to endure all those failures because you are going to have a lot of failures. I don't care what no one says. During that time,
Yeah.
to be successful, right? So,
That's real.
you know,
That's real.
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of leads to the point of what I'm saying. There's enough success to go around for everybody
right?
because everybody ain't playing the game.
People tapping out,
Yeah, everybody's not playing the game.
right?
So,
Right.
so the consumer database and market is way more vast than the actual entrepreneur and the producer of the product or service because of the difficulty level when it comes to consistently producing a product or a service.
Right.
You know, it is a difficulty level. But the good news is, this is the good news. The good news is it is doable. It
Yeah.
is definitely doable. And if you take a step back and look at the bigger picture, our employers, your employer, you're working for an entrepreneur. Like if you work at Quick Trip, like somebody started Quick Trip, somebody started Amazon, somebody started
Absolutely.
Walmart,
Absolutely.
somebody started Volkswagen, somebody's the actual Volkswagen I work at, he bought his own franchise store. I work for an entrepreneur.
Right.
So the encouragement is, like I was saying, there's enough wins to go around for everybody. And when you see somebody winning,
Right.
see somebody successful, you see somebody achieve a milestone, an accomplishment, and it's something that you would like to do, it's in your lane, it's in your industry, it's very similar, or you just see somebody winning in general, I want to encourage you and let you know that this does not mean that you are losing or you will lose. It don't mean that. What it means is, okay, in their four corners of the world, they made an achievement. But that doesn't mean in your four corners of the world you're not going to do the same thing. It's
Right.
not a situation as to where if they accomplish this before you, then it's gone. It's just all out, like first come, first serve.
No.
It don't work like that.
No, it's not like that. Because there's levels to it. It's so many levels. And that's the thing when we look at when we on the outside looking in, we don't know what they've been through to understand what that looks like. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, to accomplish what they accomplished.
yeah,
That's
because
real.
you're on the outside looking in, so you don't know what they did.
Right, that's real.
And so we hold on to the idea of, oh, they're super successful. Yes, they're super successful, but of course you don't discount yourself. You just stay consistent and do what you're supposed to do.
That's real
and
talk.
that's why you have to have a tunnel vision, because once you start looking left, start looking right, that gets your focus off, and that's when the insecurities start coming in. That's when those negative thoughts start coming in, because you're not looking straight ahead where you're supposed to be looking.
That's good, babe. That's
You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
And so this is not the comparison game,
Right.
because your platform or the service that you're supposed to produce for others, God may have it where that's your lane.
That's real.
You get what I'm saying?
That's real.
And if that's your lane, and you move forward in your lane.
Yeah.
That's why looking to the left and looking to the right is not beneficial for you, because
That's real.
it'll make you, I don't want to say you will fail every time, but it will definitely get you off balance
Yeah.
and get you off focus.
It'll throw you off, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So there's a thing I've been doing at work for years now. So when you walk into the sales tower, we have a big, maybe like a 70-inch screen that shows all the numbers, like all the salesmen sales. And then on the other side is like customer CSI, just a bunch of numbers. But long story short, it's all the salesmen and then their sales where they are at. And I learned maybe around like year 2 or 3, I need to start looking at that board, man.
Year 2 or 3 or what?
When I was at Volkswagen, like my second or third year in. Babe, I don't look at the board now.
Yeah, we had to talk through this a good bit of times.
But babe, I wasn't looking at the board. I was looking at my numbers.
Oh, you're looking at your numbers.
My numbers, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
The board is everybody numbers. I'm talking about my
Your numbers.
Yeah, we had conversations about my numbers.
Gotcha. Okay, I misunderstood.
It's okay. It's
Okay.
okay. The board I'm talking about, the big board I'm talking about is the board of everybody numbers.
Okay.
And that, when I say I got to a point where I was like, I cannot look at this board, man, because
Right.
it drives you crazy. Like I'm telling you, and I tell a lot of new sales, and I tell them like, bruh, the first thing I would recommend, don't look at the board.
Right.
But it's the hardest thing to do because it's so big, and you go in the tower like 30 times a day, 20 times a day, like, because you're constantly talking back and forth with the managers.
Right.
And as soon as you walk in, like, you see them, like, you can see it. But I always tell them, because I've seen a lot of salesmen just flat out quit because of the board. Because 1 month you selling 25 cars, the next month, you know, you at 7, and it's just making you. It really makes you crazy. Those numbers makes you crazy.
Right.
And to her point, what she was saying, just looking straight ahead and being on your game and your path, and not looking at anybody else's situation. With that board at work, I really don't watch the board because it never does anything positive for me. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Looking at the numbers at work, it never does anything positive. Like my manager always says this all the time, and I'm like, you got a point. He said it's never as bad, but it's never as good.
Right.
Because it always can change. It always can change at any point.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? And I just wanted to really come behind and really validate
Right.
in what you just said, because that's real, and it's human nature. That's the
know,
thing.
I know.
That is the catch.
I know.
That's the thing. It's human nature to compare.
To compare, like, regardless of, I mean, we can say these things, but you have to work at it.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to just get up the next day and say, okay, I'm not looking over there and I'm not looking over here, because it's in your face. Like how he says, it's a huge board.
Big.
As soon as you walk into the sales tower. Whereas for me, it's fitness, right? And so on
Talk
my
about that.
on my stories, on my Instagram stories, and then my feed, it's nothing but people who
Workout
are
chicks.
workout.
But like
People work out.
chicks got like 17 abs. I'm like, babe, what are you looking at?
But which also I was gonna say that there's like millions of different workouts and
right.
you know, different types of workouts.
Right.
And it's like, if I look at it long enough, you know, I'll get confused. I'll go to the gym and I'm just like, what am I supposed to be doing? Because I'm like, maybe I should try that one over there that I seen from this girl.
Like, hey, what you know, man?
Or maybe I should try that one over there. Maybe I should. And then by the time, like, yo, I'm doing all these different type of workouts, and I am literally like, I'm not effective because I'm going from here to here to there to there, and it's just, it's mind battling. It really is, because I'm looking at other people and I'm just like, dang, well, she's doing this. That means I'm gonna get this, right?
Right.
And a lot of times those fitness people, or those fitness, what do you call them? Those social media influencers,
Yeah.
right? Fitness influencers or coaches, however they want to be called. They've been doing it for years.
Yeah.
Like years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of different variables that you don't know.
Right. That's what I'm saying. On the outside looking in.
Yeah.
When you're on the outside looking in, they look the bomb, and they're just like, okay, you guys can do this, and then you're gonna get what you need. You know what I mean? You're gonna get the abs that you want. But again, it's levels to this thing.
It is.
And the same thing with business. There's levels to it.
Right,
You're on the
right,
outside looking in,
right.
and you don't know the full story. And
Right.
so having that tunnel vision is going to help. So now it's like, okay, I'll go to the gym, and it's like, all right, babe, just give me a workout, because he claims to be my trainer.
I don't claim to be your trainer. I've been your trainer from day one, babe.
Anyway, so now we don't have that much time, so we're not gonna dig into that. But now, you know, well, it just started. But he'll give me a workout plan, so when I do go to the gym, I'm not all over the place. I
Yeah.
just stick to the workout, and then I come home, because he just claims that I just do too much.
I don't claim she do too much. I just be trying to get her to understand, like, when you're building a foundation, like, you don't necessarily need a bunch of different advanced movements. You don't need a bunch of stuff. You need a lot of the same stuff.
Right.
You need a lot of the same stuff. You need your core basic stuff, and you just really run that play, and you build on top of that. But even in your building, like my workouts my workouts are very basic. I don't do anything really advanced like that, because it's not about the advanced movements. It's really about the same core basic simple movements over time, and you can add stuff here and there, but my whole point is effective and efficient consistently, and you just run the same play. And that's the thing with human nature. We don't really we want to add stuff to it, and it's like, I get that, but those are emotions. That's you see what I'm saying? That's your emotions want extra stuff, but you don't need extra stuff. You need the same play. Run the same play, make little tweaks and adjustments as needed, but run the same play. Our emotions want this extra stuff and this advanced stuff to make you feel, here we go again, feel like you're accomplishing more, you're doing more, and that's not the truth all the time. That's not the truth all the time.
Which is related to business.
It's related directly to business. It's related directly to it, because in business, you have to have a core play that you run on a daily basis. You gotta have that. If you do not have that, you don't have a system. If you don't have a system, you don't have a business. You have a hobby.
That's right.
Businesses are run on systems. They're run on systems. When you go to Chick-fil-A, you get in the same system.
That's right.
If you drive through, you're going to get the person with the pad. They're going to walk up to you. They're going to ask your name, ask you what you're ordering. They're not, and they'll take your payment, and then and it just moves like that. They got their system. Somebody bring their food out to you. If you go in, they're going to greet you. Like, they have a system. And this is a $1 billion company. If you're not a $1 billion company, you don't need to be making a bunch of different advanced adjustments. Like, for real. And it's the same thing in every area of our lives. And I'm circling back around to understanding, just because you see somebody winning,
that's right,
it does not mean you're losing. It does not mean you're going to lose. So how do you do that? We're gonna hop right into it. If you've been watching this podcast for any amount of time, you already know what we're about to say. And what's that, babe?
Focus over your emotions.
I guarantee you focus over your emotions. You will not feel like, just because you see people winning, that you're losing, because you identify how you're feeling. You understand your emotions are not your friend. And number 3, you focus. Focus on what? Focus on your play. Focus on what you got going on. And also a bonus, it is very beneficial for you to celebrate other people's wins.
That's real talk.
Because when you win, you're going to want somebody to celebrate you. Real talk. And I'm telling you, man, that junk come back around, man. That junk come back around.
It does.
And I'm let me say this. I've hated on people before. I have. In my immature, unaware, misunderstanding phase. You dig what I'm saying?
That's right.
But with that being said, that is our time for today. Click the link for the ebook.
Yes.
And also, if you want to book us to come speak to your team, come speak to your organization, your sales team, click the link in the description, and our booking agent will be with you as soon as possible. With that being said, that is our time for today. We are GONE gone.
Bye.
Hey, beginner entrepreneurs, don't let emotions run your business. Each week, we will send you free tips and insights to help you stay focused, consistent, and emotionally strong while you build your dream. You will also get alerts weekly when a new episode is available. Also, when you sign up, you'll be the first to get our free ebook as soon as it's released. From chaos to clarity, the secrets to emotional stability every beginner entrepreneur needs. Join our community today. Click the link in the description and let's build your emotional foundation for success.